Hey everyone, I've got a new weapon. So this is my quick review on the King Arms FN Herstal P90 Tactical. The Tactical is simply for the top and side rails that come with the gun, so you don't need to get them separately. So here's just the quick box. Yeah. Nothing interesting, to be honest. I'll talk about all of that once I actually open it. The box is never really bloody interesting. Get rid of that. Comes with the standard manual. King Arms deal. You don't really need this stuff. Yeah, this is all junk essentially. Right, so the gun does come with a couple of things. Obviously it comes with the cleaner and unjamming rod, a shorter version which you don't actually see, well I don't see often, because obviously the longer ones are made for M4s and you see those more often. So you've got that. You got this, which is the key to open the, well, I'll get onto that in a second. Aside from that, that's all you get. Let's put that to the side. So the gun itself is fully licensed by Cybergun. Looks like there's a unique serial number on there. This is the left side of the gun. Here you got some stickers which I haven't taken off, made in Hong Kong, blah blah blah, FN Herstal Belgium, if you can see that. Then here you've got the actual FN Herstal logo, and it says licensed by FN Herstal Belgium. So turn it over, same on the side, and obviously there's always one side which tends to not have much at all. So the externals made out of ABS plastic, and the rails are made out of metal obviously. Oops, sorry, they're both removable. The top rail you can just simply take off. Same with the side rails here and here. And they're solid. This gun isn't going to break. I mean, you could stand on it and it would be fine. It's King Arms, so the externals are always going to be pretty good. Front, the outer barrel obviously is metal. All the internals are full metal. What else there? The externals, you've got the charging handle. Doesn't work, non-functional obviously, it's just an airsoft gun. Look at the trigger, don't know why I went to this side, but you look at the trigger, it's on safe at the moment obviously. You can flick it over to single shot and fully automatic. Yep. Then you're on safe. Now, well, the mag is quite simple to operate. Put it in, simply push it until it clicks. Take it out, push those two bits on the back. Well, the back part of the mag well, if you could call this a mag well. P90 is always an interesting thing. And then slide it out. Let's put that down. It's a 300 round high cap, which to be honest is the only downside of this gun. If you look at here, to open it, to put BBs in it, you've got to pull that back and then open the trap door, which is right here, which can be a bit of a pain to do. But oops, I haven't pulled it back all the way. And then obviously it shoots back when you let it go, but yeah, I haven't used this too much. There you go. So you pull it open and then you can let go and, well, it locks itself back. And then pour your BBs in. I've got some in there because they're hard to all get out. Then when you put it up, let it push back, and then you want to turn it clockwise. So in this case I'm turning it towards my right. Or whichever way is clockwise. So to put it back in, slide it back in, and then simply push it down here until it clicks. So it's not in at the moment, and then push it until it clicks. Not like that. There you go. So that's the externals pretty much. It's pretty good, pretty solid. I've used that in the field. It hasn't broken. There's no cracks, not even any scratches. I have used it outdoors, so it's probably taken a bit more of a beating in terms of, you know, woodland and stuff, but to be honest it's fine. Now one of the really clever things about this gun is actually it's behind. The bottom here there's a little, see that little black tab there? I'm going to push this down and then the whole thing slides down like that. Simply comes off, don't need that anymore. Then what? Right in there you can see the little round, don't know what you describe that, but that thing there. Untwist it and the spring comes out. This is a quick change spring. So if you go outdoors, you need a more powerful spring, swap it out for a more powerful one, take it up to 450 FPS. Or if you need a weaker one for indoors, take it down to 250, 270 if you're in the UK, and you can do that as well. The gun at the moment, it's fairly new, so it's only had 600 rounds through it. I chronoed it once and it was at 330, 340s, which is perfect for in the UK for outdoors, because I think for most sites, well, for my site, the sites that I go to, the limit is 350 FPS. So this is perfect for that. Don't need to make any changes there. Also, the battery is here. Let me just go and fetch the battery, put it in, and then show you how it works, how it fires. Right, so the only battery which it takes, well, you could probably fit a LiPo in here, one of the smaller ones, but to be honest, I'd run with one of these. Pretty simple, pretty cheap. This is a 600 8.4 volt 1600 milliamp hour battery. Pretty simple. You know, everyone sees these. You use these pretty much default on all your guns really. But a 9.6 won't fit. So anyone who's been telling you, I've seen some other reviews online saying a 9.6 will fit. That's bullshit. It's not going to fit. It's 9.6 is slightly too long, and that's all it takes for this battery not to fit, because it's a tight squeeze. So this is hard to do, this camera in the way, but if you want to slide it in, connect, slide it in, and then connect the two obviously, and all this wiring fits in there pretty nicely. And then you want to put the back panel back on. One of the things I did forget to mention is the sling. There's this little sling adapter thing here. I'm not sure what type of sling, but I think there's P90 specific ones, but you can always fashion your own. I mean, it's basically just the hole there for you to fit it through. So apart from the externals, internally, like I said, it's King Arms. It's a P90, so most of the works is going to be happening. It's I guess it's a bullpup gun with a slightly odd magazine place. So the internals are all very done well, all metal. I've had the King Arms M4 for many years, and that's gone wrong once, but only very, very lately, and that thing's like 3 years old. And been used a fair amount, I guess. So you really haven't got to worry about the internal, especially if it's King Arms, like I said. Right, so I've connected the battery. You simply slide it back in. I like how you took it out. Pretty simple. I haven't put the mag in because, unfortunately, in the current circumstances that I'm in, I can't really fire this at anything. But I will show you just how it sounds and feels. Pretty solid, even for an 8.4. But go to fully automatic, and that's pretty fast. It's as fast as you're going to need it, especially for a gun of this size. You're going to be firing at a faster rate, even with a battery like this than some rather basic M4s out there. Considering there aren't many companies that make P90s. As far as I know, only King Arms this one. There's obviously the Tokyo Muri one, which is very similar. This is pretty much a clone of the Tokyo Muri one. Apart from that, it doesn't come with the top rails, and obviously is not fully licensed, by Cybergun and FN. I believe there is one really cheap, nasty China-made one out there. It's some random company. I wouldn't really trust that. If you're looking to buy a P90, I would seriously look into getting this one if you're looking for the realism, or possibly the Tokyo Muri one if you've got more money to spend and you're not really too fussed about the trades. Apart from that, like I said, ABS plastic, 340 FPS out the box, pretty reliable, tiny little thing. If you're a Stargate fan, this is the gun for you, trust me. But yeah, that's about it. If you've got any questions, please just ask, because I've still got this weapon at the moment, and I've had quite a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it's the last look, and it's comfortable to hold and everything. It's not too much of a problem. Yeah, not too much of a problem to hold. Obviously, it's very small for some of the bigger guys out there. This might not feel right, or you probably just sling it in on your back. Or I think I saw someone once with a large guy, obviously, with a custom-made holster on his thigh. So he literally just holstered this on his side. From what I remember, he was nearly 7 foot tall. But anyways, I doubt you'll be doing that, but yeah, this is a pretty nice gun, and yeah, thanks for watching.